Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Nick and we're on the ZX Spectrum 48K looking at Dynamite Dan, published by Mirrorsoft in 1985. It's a platformer in the style of Jet Set Willy and possibly Technician Ted we've looked at previously. Also come out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. Now the story behind this is, well, you're probably going to guess it really. Dan's arrived in an airship, he must find 8 sticks of dynamite, so it's an item collecting game, and then with that dynamite blow up a safe and then steal the plans for a secret weapon. So here we are in our airship with that light blue bloke up the top called Dan. No music playing through the game, but as I say, Jet Set Willy inspired, no room names or anything like that. Our lives are represented in those heads on the bottom right. We lose one, we crash into something, we lose one, but no chances of a death spiral here because we just continue where we left off and the enemy we bump into dies, which makes it a little bit more helpful. Obstacles you'll find in here, let's go up this way a bit, is trampolines, tight ropes, teleports and lifts. Quite easy to control, no inertia to speak of. Whoops. Oh, we didn't lose. If you drop down too far you will lose a life. There's a tightrope there for us to walk along. And I think these eggs give us extra energy. Look at the energy bar on the left. When that gets down to 0 you will lose a life. I do know a cheat for this, so if I don't do very well in this, what is essentially an exploration game, we'll type that in and we'll go for a wander. There's 48 screens, all slightly overlapping, and they wrap around in a cylinder, so if you keep going left, you end up coming to the same screens again. Right, I haven't got room names, unfortunately, so I'm a big fan of room names. Crash into any of these enemies and we're well, lose a lot of energy and possibly dead. Come on, Dan. Now, it does have a sequel from 1986, a year later. We'll possibly have a look at that in the weeks to come. So here we go. Whoop, there we go. No annoying music in this. Mind you, other examples of these sort of games had overlapping music all the time. I didn't mind the Jet Set Willy ones. Technician Ted becomes a bit grating. Whoa. Right, okay. So look out for sticks of dynamite. There's one on the top right there, flashing away like a mad thing. Did you have this game? Let me know as per usual. Also come out, as I say, Amstrad CPC and Commodore 64, and I've died. That professor thing kills me. So that's the end of level sequence. Let's put the poke in for infinite lives. Hooray! Diddly dee, diddly 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 dee. I first heard this music in Lemmings, actually. What tune is it? Right, back in the airship, Dan. Hopefully the poker's worked. We'll soon work it out if we go over this woodlousey thing. We're over. Right, check out our energy bar. Will that go down or up? But I'll try and play it as properly as I can. Look out for eggs to get extra energy if you haven't got a poke on. Go Dan. He walks a bit weird, doesn't he? But nice to see a character in light blue rather than white. It hasn't been a complete copy of Jet Set Willy. It's a bigger character, it seems. And animation is slightly better. I think that's a lift we're on there. Oops. Yeah, so our lives isn't going down at all. So we're free to explore this game. If you've completed it, then let me know. It's smaller than Jet Set Willy, having just to collect, well, just 48 screens and 8 sticks of dynamite, and then obviously try and find the safe to blow that open. Go Dan go. Other Dan games are Dan Dare, Pilot of the Future, and I'm sure there's another one I temporarily can't remember. Interesting enemies there. Those birds flying across are a bit similar to Jet Set Willy ones, but sufficiently different enough. Or in the Menagerie in Manic Miner. No, they're different to those Manic Miner ones, aren't they? What am I talking about? Nice, nice screen design there. Come on, Dan. There we go. Essentially the same as a test tube. What's that going to do? That test tube thing. I think that might be an extra energy normally. Collecting food like Attic Attack boosts your energy up. So it's stolen a few things from various different games here. Looks like we might have to do a leap of faith off the screen in a minute. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Good. See? Slightly overlapping the screens. That egg normally gives you extra power. Those birds going up and down look a bit like Nazis, like the Third Reich or something. Interesting. I don't know where Desperate Dan is. He's landed on some carpet or rampart somewhere. Or there's a stick of dynamite there. Now when we collect a stick of dynamite, it should show up underneath our energy bar on the left there. Look out for it. But there we go. So we've got 1 stick of dynamite out of 8. Keep your eyes open for other sticks of dynamite somewhere on these 48 overlapping screens. Good use of colour, no real colour bleed to speak of. Good to see. I don't know what these enemies are at the side there. Starfish or something? I'm not sure as well if these... Oh dear, these food regenerate at any point. I know the enemy do if you kill them. That's a teleport there. If we get in that and activate it, we'll go somewhere else. Maybe try that a bit later on. What are these enemies? Who knows? Right, so some screens you can only get to via the teleport. Overall, I think this is more enjoyable than Technician Ted and Technician Ted the Megamix, although the music's better on that one. Cost of capers, let's not mention that. It's good to have a look at these platformers that are around at the time, all inspired by Jet Set Willy, which is a huge success, so why not try it and copy that? If you want a slightly different sort of version of these that isn't quite copying Jet Set Willy but in the same sort of ilk, then try out Turmoil. That's a brilliant game where you must collect oil and form a car. Haven't seen that review, then check that out. I think it's one of my earlier ones. What's that thing creeping underneath there? I don't know how that's going to get us. Must be a screen underneath. Teleport. Here we go. Right, we've teleported here, wherever here is. So there's a ladder. Get underneath those two horrible things. There's a radar dish up there. Good animation here. A lot of thought's gone into this game. Haven't just made it over a course of a few days as a deliberate copycat. It's a game in its own right, I would say. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan of this one? Or is it the first time you've ever seen it? As I say, I don't know how much what's the game called again? I don't know how much Dynamite Dan 2 or Dynamite Dan 2. Nicky, sort it out. What? Dynamite Dan 2, that's it. God, my brain's collapsed. I don't know how much Dynamite Dan 2 is different from this game, but hopefully it's different from my brain. Excellent. Right, let's get on this lift. A bit of food there. Nice cup of coffee in a green cup. That's what you need. There's dynamite slightly underneath this ledge. It's red ledge. I don't know how we're going to find that, though. Right, my arm hurts. If you didn't know, I've got an arm injury. I'm trying to play this with one arm and commentate and record the whole thing. It's miraculous. But as I always said, that's going to go down then. As I always said, the show must go on. Always go on. I've almost quit this channel about 5 or 6 times. It's only for the friendly comments and the good people of you out there that kept me going. So thank you. So these reviews would not be here if it was not for you lot. So blame yourself if anyone. Hurrah! Oh, look at that colour. I like nice show of colour there on the right. I don't know what that is. Right, where are we now? Really well designed, this game. The screens are sufficiently different from each other. There's a toilet up there and a bath and a lump of cheese. Or is it a dead Pac-Man who's drowned himself in the bath? That's a sad story. Beep, 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 beep. Right, let's get across here, get that dry martini, because really I'm James Bond. Oh no, we've missed it. Normally you'd be dead there. So how we're doing so far, we've got 2 sticks of dynamite, and that's about it really. Once you got those ladders, I don't think you can get back down again. Nice helicopter up there. Varied enemies. There's quite a lot of them. Good stuff. I'm a fan of this game, I would say. If I had it as a kid, I would have played it quite a lot. We're on a trampoline, if you hadn't noticed, so we can gradually jump higher and higher and higher. Whee! Look at that. Use of trampoline's good. Oof. The only other trampoline sort of like in a game I sort of think of on the Spectrum is the Dizzy games. And they weren't as springy as this one in Dynamite Dan. Yes, I do know the name of the game now. Blue, blue. Normally this would be suicide. But not for this chap. As we go... What are they? Vikings going up and down some Roman column. Yeah, it does feel like you're getting somewhere in this. Even though I would have died 500 times. Another teleport over there. That's where we come in, isn't it? Yeah, a bit medieval, this bit. Whoa! God knows where we are now. So we've explored quite a few screens here. Not all 48, I'd have to say. Some of them we would never have got to if I hadn't had the poke on. But there's a lot to do here. It's quite technical. It takes you a while to get through it, so you would have got your value for money if you bought it back in the day. You wouldn't have completed it all in an afternoon unless you were some sort of crazy gaming genius. Oops. Uh-oh. Into the drink. Ah. So you can still die with a poke on if you fall into that water. I think we'll have one more go, actually. One more go, see if there's any other screens for us to see, but we won't go silly about it. A nice game this, I like it overall. Good graphics, good sound, I can forgive it not having in-game music. It's quite refreshing not to have that actually, because sometimes that does get quite grinding on the brain. Right, let's get that test tube. We don't really need to get it because we've got infinite energy. Go Dan go, or let's not get the test tube as it turns out. Right, stick of dynamite got. What are these coming up and down? Lion teddy bears? Possibly, but they're not going to cause us any bother. You can almost see Jet Set Willy walking across the bottom, couldn't you? Look at the points go up. High score is 543. Not sure we're going to do that. Good. Or bad. This is not how to play the game, folks. I just want to show you as many screens as I possibly can. Nice scissors there going back and forward, which reminds me I need a haircut. But I am debating whether to grow my hair long. Stick a dynamite in the back there. Well, longer I should say, not like some crazy hippie, because I got grey hair now. Maybe I could dye it. What's happening? Am I having a midlife crisis? Well, obviously not if I'm playing Dynamite Dan. Or maybe I am. Is it a midlife crisis? You're trying to be young again. And I was quite young when Dynamite Dan came out. Probably 10 or 11. Right, let's get some trampoline power. Whee! Oh, whoa! Watch your legs. Bend your legs on landing, folks. There's a snail there. There is a game we're going to be doing shortly that involves snails. There you go, that's a bit cryptic for you. If you're watching this a few weeks later, it's probably already up. So check something with snail in the title. Right, another stick of dynamite. Really, we need a map with this one. So I think we've seen many locations, or most locations where the dynamite is. Maybe not all of them. Right, there's a laser beam going across. We don't know where the safe is as of yet. Radar dish on the table. This is some sort of crazy library. Some sort of weird caterpillar thing. Bit reminiscent of that room in Jet Set Willy. Dr. Jones will never believe this. I think that's the room with that in. Might be wrong. You need lots of different timings in there. This game is great. Watch out for the water, folks. Yeah, this game is highly accomplished. Really looking forward to seeing what the sequel looks like, maybe in a week or two's time. Don't want to give you too many platform games in a row. The aim is to try and give you at least a bit of variety. Yeah, but this is a good one. You might hate this game, let me know. I'm only enjoying it, I think, more because the poke's on and we're just exploring. But we've got 3 sticks of dynamite now. We've got the high score. Hooray for us. We won't tell anyone else we've been cheating, will we? No. Up, 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 up. Look out for dynamite. There's no dynamite here. Acme dynamite. Boof. Get to this. What does this cheese do? Oh, we can't get there. Nick, I wanted to jump across then and time that wrong. We're going to land on this weird... Oh, in the water again. We're in the drink. We've drowned. Brilliant. Really nice game. It's got a few comic elements. Good stuff. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Dynamite Dan on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Mirrorsoft in 1985. A highly accomplished platformer. If you've got any thoughts about this game, any comments about retro gaming, the Spectrum in general, then please put that below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.